Welcome back, my creative cosmonauts. 'Tis I, your guru of games, your shepherd of shows, your master of movies, and your mo capitan of cosplay. Can you imagine Ghostbusters without proton packs? Power Rangers without morphers? Jay and Silent Bob without Bob? Sneech. Props have been collected by fans and historians since the silent film days, okay? Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, the good stuff. They make good movies great, alright? Giving people like you and I a way to feel connected to the movie or show. Give any of us nerds a stick, and we'll be waving around like a Jedi in no time, I swear. What's your favorite prop? Oh, I'm sure you guys have one at home. Leave it down in the comments below. Let me know what you got. From Sword of Omens to Assassin's Creed, video games, movies. Let me know. Once again, I just happen to know a guy who knows a guy who knows another guy that follows a guy on TikTok. This fella has a vast knowledge of film and TV props. He was kind enough to let us peek into his encyclopedia of knowledge and let us know how he turned his hobby into a career. So let's go check in with Mike from Props to History. Ooh, but before we open up that Pandora's box, it is time to head down to our local Wretched Hive for the drink of the day.
Hi everyone, I'm Crystal from Scum and Villainy Cantina, and this is Drink of the Day. Right, today we have a blue milk from Scum and Villainy Cantina. It's a rite of passage at our lovely geek bar. We're gonna start off by throwing some ice in the glass. We're gonna top it off with our blue milk over here with coconut rum, blue curacao, coconut cream, pineapple juice, and all kinds of other magic secret to Scum and Villainy. Gonna top that bad boy off with a cherry. And of course, it wouldn't be the same without a blue lightsaber. And she's ready to serve.
Woo! That was delicious. Crystal, you really know the way into a Wookiee's heart. All right, so where was I supposed to meet Mike from Props to History at Scum and Villainy? Mike, I will be right there. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike, aka Props to History.
How you doing, Cosmo?
If you're on TikTok, you know his stuff.
I worked in aviation for 17 years, and I made props and built models and studied film history as a hobby. It was just a hobby to me. And a friend of mine said, hey, you should post your stuff on TikTok. Which, to my mind, was an app for teenagers. I knew nothing about TikTok at the time.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I have 1 minute to tell a story of a prop and how it interacts with real world history and how it was made. And the very first video I ever did was about the Book of the Dead from 1999's The Mummy. And it exploded in popularity and it went viral. And I was shocked. This went on for 6 months. I'd hit 250,000 followers in 6 months. And then a fella here in LA, his name is John. I will forever be thankful to him. He reached out to me and said, hey, you're a prop maker. I'm working on Magnum PI for CBS. You want to make some stuff for Magnum PI? And I was like, what? Now, at the time I lived in Indiana, and I never thought I would ever work in the industry, ever. And ever since then, now I'm a year and a half in. Now I work full-time in the industry. I have one of the largest prop fabrication and special effects shops in Chicago, Cores and Studios, and we're working on commercials, TV, feature films, and all because of a ridiculous little app.
Right?
Called TikTok and the pandemic, that wonderful mixture. I say wonderful with addendums, of course, because it was the pandemic. It all just, I fell into place. It was right place, right time.
Yeah.
And now, you know, my videos, the stuff that I put out on YouTube, on TikTok, all of it.
Are phenomenal.
It reaches millions of people that I get to tell these stories to.
Yeah. So I want to do is like reach down to you as a kid, what was your favorite movie?
Oh, The Thing. 1982's The Thing. It is the absolute magnum opus of not only practical effects, but also sci-fi horror and also atmospheric thriller. When I was 12, my parents rented The Thing, and I woke up at 2 in the morning to go watch it all by myself in the dark.
That's what it does.
It was a mistake at the time, but I was first introduced to all this amazing side of filmmaking that I'd never seen before. All of these amazing practical effects makers and special effects makers, makeup artists, all these that actually literally and quite legitimately make movie magic. No one tells their stories, and I wanted to tell those stories and share those stories with the rest of the world.
Now, throughout your career and life now, what is one of the props from one of those movies? Have you seen any of those? Like,
Oh yes.
the person?
Yeah. The mothership model from Close Encounters of the Third Kind is on display at the Udvar Hazy Center.
How big is it?
It's about so big. It's enormous. But seeing it up close and then seeing the skill that went into it and the wonderful process of kit bashing where you put pieces from other models onto another model to give detail. I loved that, and it almost tells its own story as you go through and look at how these model makers and special effects artists created these things. And this is why I love props so much. These are tangible attachments to those emotional reactions. We get to see and hold and touch those emotional responses we had to film.
To hold or see or witness, the feel, the smell, the real McCoy that was used in something that was so long time ago.
Yeah.
I want to say it's the second best feeling next to like sex, cigarettes, and cookies.
No,
all in that order.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. And this is one thing that doesn't translate in film is just how much work goes into these things and how much time and effort is spent.
The detail.
And I've made replicas. We've all made replicas. But to see them up close like this is it's a very emotional experience for me to see these things that I've obsessed over for years.
That is freaking beautiful. I love bringing a character that I cosplay to life instead of just posing.
Yeah,
I would like to
take part in the character
take the
itself.
sound bit and just like bring him to life. But what you do is you bring knowledge and like a perspective and a more detail to things that have been in great Oscar to like Z-list movies, like to life. You bring them to the public.
And it's never about the movie. It's never about how well the movie did. It's not about that. Not the awards that it made. It's about the artistry that goes into these wonderful pieces that we as humans associate these wonderful emotional reactions to that we have with film. And it's the work, it's the time, it's the effort that goes into making these pieces that we only see on screen for seconds sometimes. And then to show them in more detail with all of the things that they do. And all of the work that went into it, the effort, the passion. I love to share that. And if I can continue to do this as a career, I absolutely will. Otherwise, I'll continue to be a maker and be a part of the wonderful maker community.
I would like to touch base with you, and just like every once in a while, it's like, hey, what have you seen lately? And blah blah blah.
I'm here for it.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Heck yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike. Props to History on TikTok. Follow him. You have a YouTube channel?
I do. It's also Props to History, as is Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all of it. I'm a one-trick pony. It's all Props to History.
Heck yeah. Like I'm a jack of all trades. This is the Cosmo Show. We're here on Hollywood Boulevard. We're going to sign out, but stay tuned for more updates of props and history.
Props to History.
Right? Dude, the power of TikTok is a strange and beautiful thing. Mike, awesome. You know your stuff. Amazing. I can't wait to go visit him in the studio, you know? And if you're nice, people. If you're nice. So, as always, if you want to join me on more wild, wonderful adventures, showcasing makers, creators, artists, designers, costumers, and cosplayers, subscribe, like, and share. And while you're at it, follow us on TikTok and Instagram at The Cosmo Show. But more importantly, put your comments and questions down below, you know? Let's talk, let's communicate, let's chit-chat, you know? I really want to bring the creative community together. Let's share ideas, showcase our builds. So yeah, leave a comment below. Let's get to know each other. Now, remember nerds, the world is a rough place without love, peace, and chicken grease. See you next time. Adios, muchachos. Thanks for watching and subscribing. You guys are the best. Check out this clip next, huh? Yeah. Or that one. I mean, check both out while you're at it. Why not?